Zen Flesh, Zen Bones. Second story, a review of it. Finding a diamond on a muddy road. Here's the story. There's a guy who is a drunkard, an alcoholic, and a gambler. And he has a family. The family is miserable. The guy is miserable. Everybody is miserable. Along comes someone who holds out a light of hope. And the drunkard sees that light and thinks, oh, there is possibly a way out. Now, all of us are in this situation. We all get ourselves in such muddle about our own mind that we can't actually see very widely. We actually can't often see possibilities. And suddenly, a possibility of liberation, of freedom, a possibility of stepping outside of our suffering and the suffering that we're causing others comes along. And so in this particular story, this drunkard sees this light, sees this possibility. He can't see any other possibility. There is no AA. There is no 12-step program. He's just lost in the mud in the country of Japan, making everybody around him totally miserable. And he sees a hope, and so he takes that hope. We don't know what happened with his family. They may have all been so totally relieved to get rid of this horrible person who was in their life. They may have been dancing with joy. They may have had new partners. They may have gotten remarried. Who knows? But when we are in the midst of intense suffering and we see hope for liberation, we have to go that direction. And we hope that our liberation from our suffering helps to relieve the suffering of all those that we have been torturing. So, there's a lot in these stories we don't know. But the flame of hope for freedom, for discovering the kindness and wisdom and heart that is in each one of us, that flame must be followed. And everyone benefits from it. Now, it also is sometimes very flickery, and it can be blown out. So to follow the flame of liberation, to follow the flame that does everything possible to reduce the suffering of others, and to keep that going, takes both desperation, takes intensity, it takes real aspiration. And sometimes the fuel for that aspiration is misery. So I hope myself and everyone else that we can transform, that we can use the fuel of our own misery to find compassion, to open the heart of love, to be a benefit to others.